So this is the part two. As I promised, I'm delivering part two of how to break down a script. Now let's go over what do we have to? Yes, we have to. Reminder. Let's go over what we had discussed so far. We discussed first impressions, given circumstances, your character, your relationship, your units, your beats, and we've got to objectives. Why do I keep saying objection? Your Honor, I object. No, why do I keep saying objection? I don't know. I want to say objective, and I feel like I'm saying objection. So your scenic objective is what what you stand to get, what your objective is, what you stand to gain in a particular scene, what your character stands to gain in that particular scene. And I remember I used the Kofi and Amma situation or scenario, right? Now, that is your scenic objective. Super objective. What does your character stand to gain in the entire story, in the entire script? What does your character stand to gain in the entire script? That is your super objective. Now let's move on from super objectives and let's go on to action. What is the action in the script? What does your character do to get what he wants or what she wants? What are tactics? What is the strategy? What is the action? An action is a doing, is a doing word, right? I adore you. I love you. So these are actions or tactics or what your character is doing to achieve what they want, to achieve their objective. Tactics and strategies is action. If you're able to identify this in your script, this will help you a lot with your delivery. When you have to deliver on the set, you know that you have a tactic. You know that you have a strategy. I am using this tactic. I am using this strategy to achieve my goal. I must use this strategy to make sure that I get what I want from Amma, or I get Amma to love me. What is your tactics? What is your strategy? That is your action. So when you're playing that role, you're playing that scene, you know what you're doing. Okay, so now that we're able to identify the script or the screenplay, what is the writer's intention? What is the topic? What is the writer trying to, what is the theme? What is the message the writer is trying to send out there? What is the message? What is the large picture? What is the central idea of the script? The writer's intention. What do you gather from the script? It's good to know the theme. Is he talking about love? Is he talking about acceptance? What is the central idea of the script, or what is the writer's intention? Now, when you know the theme, you would agree with me that the theme also would help you understand the full script, right? It will give you that backstory that this movie is about love. So I need to tone down. Now, this is where circles come in. If you haven't seen my other episode where I talk about first circle, second circle, and the third circle, please subscribe. Watch all my episodes. There's a lot to learn there. Trust me. Watch all the episodes. I talk about second circle and third circle, first circle. So now, if you know the stories about love, you would know what circle you need to be in. You would know. So knowing the theme of the script, the theme, the writer's intention for the screenplay or the full script is very important. Now let's talk about stakes. I would connect stakes. What you've heard the phrase, the stakes is high, right? Or raise your stakes. Now, what is How do you identify stakes in the script, or what is your stake in the script? It's good to know what is at stake for you in the script with your character. What does your character stand to lose? So what is your character's objective and what does the character stand to lose? You'll connect this to your objective. Now let's go back to objective. You connect stakes to objective. Because if you know your objective, if you know your scenic objective, now we know that super objective is what you what you want to achieve in the entire script, right? What your character is trying to achieve in the entire script. And your scenic objective is what your character is trying to achieve in a particular scene. And what is your stake? If you do not achieve that, what do you stand to lose? So if you know your objective, what you're trying to achieve, you will know what stakes you have, or you will know how to raise your stakes, right? So stakes and objective is highly connected, very connected, I would say. Stakes and objective is very connected. Very important for you to identify that in your script. When you know your stakes, you know your objective, and especially the given circumstances, the where, when. Why is my character so silly? Why is my character not presentable? All these given circumstances, your objective, your stakes, it would help you. Even if you have 2 or 3 minutes of your time to do this text analysis in the shortest possible time, it will help your character a lot. It will help with your delivery a lot. Now, sometimes every actor must have, again, my highlighter, pencil, doing your scene breakdown, text analysis, pencil, highlighters, necessary. Because you're able to write down your points, your notes, and highlight your objective, and perhaps your units and beats as well. So the last but not the least, I would say, is your genre. What is this genre of the script? What kind of film is it? What is the genre of the script? Is it, I don't know what a genre is. You can say, okay, what genre of music is this? Is this Afrobeat? Is this R&B? Is this hip hop? What genre of film? Film also has genre. So what genre of script is this? Is this science fiction? Is this action? Is this horror? Is this thriller? What genre? Is it full-blown drama? What genre of script or story it is very important to know. Because when you know the genre of film or script you're about to work on, would help you a lot. Now let's go back to having the backstory. There are times that when actors want to be lazy about doing text analysis or reading the entire script, they go to the director and say, I'm talking from experience from back in Africa, right? They'll go to the director and they're like, oh, director, what is my character about? What is the backstory of my character? Usually, when you ask the director for the backstory of your character, they usually would send you synopsis. They'll send you synopsis, yes, and probably send you, 2 lines or 3 lines of backstory, a character backstory, or what we call character breakdown. They'll send you character breakdown and synopsis. To me, with my experience today, I don't think that is enough. Back then, that was what we were used to. That was what I was used to. But I do not think that is enough. Always read the entire script for yourself. Even if you have just 3 scenes or 4 scenes, if it's possible, always ask for the full script. Ask them, hey, is it possible to read this full script and probably send it back if it's a hard copy? Or is it possible you can send me a soft copy of the full script? I would love to read. Because if they send you your backstory alone or character breakdown and synopsis, me personally, it's not enough for me. It doesn't help me. I always want to read the full script. I always want to read the full story. Because that's when I read and visualize from an audience point of view. Do you know when you do this as an actor, You're able to share ideas on set with the director. There may be something the director might forget or overlook, but because you have read the full script and visualized it from an audience point of view, you may suggest an opinion on set and the director will go like, oh wow, I didn't think about that. It will help you. To be honest, it will help you a lot. If you are able to do if you're able to do text analysis, it will help you a lot. Read the full script, break the script down, decode what the director or the script writer is hiding in the script. Decode it. And if you're such actor who read full script, get on set and is able to identify things that even the director might overlook or forget, trust me, the director will always want to work with you. Because they know, number one, you're sharp. They know, number one, you know your work. They know that you understand you understand you're professional. They would always want to work with you. Directors want people that, I mean, I use the word intellectual, but people who are present. They want to know people, actors, because we're actors, right? They want actors who are present. So you have to be present. You have to be present all the time. And another thing, don't be too opinionated when you are, another advice, let me give you an advice. Most directors don't like opinionated. This is the word I'm trying to find, opinionated. Actors on set. Actors who have opinions about everything. There are times when you need to keep quiet. Listen to the director. Share an opinion if you have to. Never go on a set trying to rock heads with the director. Doing your text analysis and breaking down your text does not make you a director. When you master this, it does not make you a director. So please do not go on a set and go and rock shoulders with your director. It's your director. I call her that respect. Listen to your director. Listen first. Listen. If you feel like you have an opinion, you want to share something, send it across nicely. Be wise. Directors want people they can always work with. Yeah, people who are easy to work with. Not people who have opinion about everything, complaints about everything, have issues about everything. No director wants that stress, because directors already have stress. They're already stressed out. All to deal with the entire production. They're now about to babysit you. You have opinion, find a nice way to share it with the director. Do not go on the set rocking shoulders with your director. This is important to know as an up-and-coming actor. My little advice, never rock shoulders with your director. But if as an actor, the director is trying to take advantage of you or make you feel like you don't know. Remember, I said you have your rights as an actor. Every actor have rights. You have limits. You need to give verbal consent. If a director is forcing you to do something you don't want to do, please, you can stand up to him or her. Within your rights, you can stand up to him or her. If you belong to a union, you report it to a union and your union will deal with it for you on your behalf. That is why you have to sign contracts. But fortunately, Africa, I don't remember how many contracts I signed starting out my career in Africa. I do not know how many contracts I signed back in Africa, truth be told. And I hope that now is changing. We need to change. We need to sign contracts. We need to put agreements. Things the actor is required to do, things the actors are not required to do. If a director is trying to make you do something beyond your boundaries. Ooh, did I say boundary? Boundary. Goodness. Boundary. If a director is making you do something beyond your boundaries, you will have to speak up. Yeah, you would have to speak up. That's why it's very important for an actor to know the right. We would have an episode where we talk about the actor's rights. Actor, know your boundary. Know what you're worth. You have to always give verbal consent. Right? Did you have fun? Did you learn something? I hope you learned something today, please. If I have not mentioned anything you think should be on our text analysis, please put in the comment. I would love to add it to my notes. I would love to learn and add that to my notes as well. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe, to watch all the episodes you haven't now watched. If you've not watched them, watch previous episodes so you can connect it to this and understand it. Thank you so much. Today, I leave you with James chapter 1, verse 19. Come on, I'm always leaving you with some scripture, some goodies. These are goodies to keep you, to ponder on. Ponder on these scriptures, these quotations, if you're a believer out there. James chapter 1, verse 19. Let me read a little bit before I get out of here. All right? James chapter 1, verse 19. Remember this, my dear friends. Everyone must be quick to listen, but slow to speak and slow to become angry. Honor in this. We have talked about it, right? If you're in set, do not rock shoulders with your director. Listen to your director. Be slow to speak and slow to become angry. Well, ponder about this. Thank you and have a good one. Bye.